Hello, and we are back to Thomas Talk Season... This looks a little boring, doesn't it? Like, old. I don't know, I feel like I should refresh it, just like... There we go, that's better. Hello and welcome to Thomas Talk. I am your host Josh. It's been a while. How have you been? I've been good. So there has been some set changes around here, which is why it's taken a while. I've been waiting for some equipment to get in and all that stuff. I will do a behind the scenes video soon enough to kind of highlight these changes and why we made them and everything. But the point is, we're back, and we're back with lots of news. The first piece of exciting news has to do with The Great Race, which is the upcoming special this fall, directed by David Stoughton, animated by Arc Productions, done by the whole spiel, the whole team, everyone who has done fantastic work for us in the past, and I think will probably do fantastic work for us as long as they work on the show. So it was announced a while back that there would be tons of new characters in this upcoming movie. Not 1, not 2, not 5, not 7, not 10, not 11, but 12 new characters, making it the largest amount of new characters in a Thomas special so far. So some of the names of the characters, 8 characters actually, have had their names revealed. So here are their names. We have Ivan, Raoul, Young Bao, and Axel. Now we don't know what these characters look like yet, but we actually do know what the other 4 characters look like because there are promotional wooden railway images that have been released of them. So here with the drum roll is a look at some of the brand new characters. We have Ashima, Vinny, Frida, and Gina. Not sure if you noticed, I kept looking down. I had to look at my notes because I'm not going to remember any of those names for a long time yet. Anyways, these characters do look very interesting. They look a little similar to other characters, but I have a feeling that's just because they're the wooden railway models. Now, each character does have their own nationality. There are characters from Canada, yay, India, Germany, everywhere in the world, essentially, from all the continents. You can go on the Thomas the Tank Engine Wikia and look at the page there, look at all the characters individually, find out a little bit about them. That's tte.wikia.com. Now in other news, season 19 has come to an end. Well, kind of. All the episodes have been released in Japan in the English version and have been uploaded to YouTube. There are 2 different versions of this. There is a version that's recorded on a TV, and there's a version that was taken out of the TV in kind of high quality, but it's a Japanese version, so there's Japanese voices over the actual high quality ones. So I have to thank Steph of the East, who took the audio from the TV recordings and placed it over top of the higher quality recording, so we can kind of simulate the feels of watching a new episode of Thomas. I think that's something very nice, and I appreciate it a lot personally. We don't know who the writers are for these episodes yet, but what we do know is their names. There are No Help at All, Thomas the Babysitter, The Other Side of the Mountain, Rocky Rescue, and Goodbye Fat Controller. I did think that these episodes were really quite enjoyable. There were some weaker ones. The Other Side of the Mountain and Rocky Rescue do kind of stand out as being a little weaker to me, but what I do find though is that those 2 episodes aired and all of a sudden everyone's shaming season 19, which I think is quite interesting. Because everyone was praising it before, but then 2 episodes come out and people are calling it the worst written series by the Brenner era, and I don't agree with that. I think, it's kind of funny that they're saying that after 2 episodes air. I mean, that's just me. That's my opinion. You guys are free to yours. We don't have to agree, definitely. Now, in other news regarding season 19, this hasn't actually aired in the UK yet, though. Although, ever since we have left, 3 episodes have aired in the UK, so I guess that's something kind of ish. Yeah, we were gone for 2 months and they aired 3 episodes. Good job. Good job. Now, we do already have some episodes confirmed, though, for Season 20. Season 19 hasn't even finished airing, and we know some of the episode titles for Season 20. Lee Pressman gave out some information about upcoming episodes through emails. The first one he revealed a while back called Sydney Sings, in which Sydney comes up with the song, essentially, to remind himself of that work, and I think he gets into a bit of trouble while doing that too. But also recently revealed was Bradford, the brake van. And that's all we know about Bradford the brake van. These do sound like two interesting episodes. It'll be interesting to see where they go. So that essentially wraps it up for the news this week on Thomas Talk. I do have some plans for upcoming episodes. I do apologize for 2 months away. I had lots going on in my life. Since we've not been here, I've written exams. I wrote a provincial exam. My TV show went on the air. My TV show got picked up nationally. It just, everything's kind of happening at once. I'm trying to get myself back in order, but I'm so happy to be back doing Thomas Talk again, because I did miss it. Now, upcoming on Thomas Talk, I'm going to call this Season 2, because it's a brand new year, new look, new everything. Well, where do I start? I want to do a Q&A at some point just to talk to you guys, answer some of your questions, because you guys actually do have lots of different questions. So I will give you a chance when the time comes. Don't start asking questions on this because I won't respond to it in the next video. I also want to do some behind the scenes stuff, show you what we've actually done, because there is a complete new setup here. I would show you right now, but that would just spoil the surprise. Anyways, that is where we will leave you for real this time. Thank you for watching Thomas Talk, and we will see you all next time. Sorry, I ducked down there. Does that work? I don't know. I don't want to do this anymore. I wanted to pop down. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'll just walk away.